Today, I'd like to do a translation of the Holy Father's homily from Tuesday of Holy Week that was given this morning at the Casa Santa Marta. He was reflecting on Isaiah chapter 49, which is one of the servant psalms, servant oracles in Isaiah, as well as on John chapter 13, where Judas is identified as the betrayer. And Peter promises the Lord that he will never deny him, but we know that Peter will deny him 3 times. The Holy Father began, "The prophecy of Isaiah that we have heard is a prophecy about the Messiah, about the Redeemer, but also it is a prophecy about the people of Israel, about the people of God." We could say that it could be a prophecy for each one of us. In substance, the prophecy highlights that the Lord has chosen his servant from his maternal womb. Twice it says it. You could cross-reference Isaiah 49:1. From the beginning, his servant was chosen. From birth, or even before birth, the people of God was chosen before birth. Even each one of us. No one of us came into the world by chance. Each one of us has a destiny, has a free destiny, has the destiny of the election of God. I am born with the destiny of being a son of God, of being a servant of God, with the task of serving, of constructing, of building, and this from the maternal womb. The servant of Yahweh, Jesus, serves unto death. He seems defeated, but this was his way of serving. It is this highlighting the way of serving that we must take into our own life. To serve is to give oneself to others. To serve is not to claim anything for ourselves or some benefit that is not of service. It is glory to serve. It is the glory of Christ. The glory of Christ is to serve to the point of self-annihilation until death on a cross. Jesus is the servant of Israel. The people of God is a servant. And when the people of God distance themselves from this attitude of service, they become an apostate people. They distance themselves from the vocation that God has given to them. And when each one of us distances ourselves from this vocation to serve, we distance ourselves from the love of God, and we build our life on other loves, so many times on other idols. The Lord has chosen each of us from his maternal womb. There are in life falls. Each one of us is a sinner, and each one can fall and fall again. Only the Madonna and Jesus. All the rest of us, we fall. We are sinners. But what matters is the attitude that we have before God, who called me, who chose me, who anointed me as servant. It is the attitude of a sinner who is able to ask for pardon, for forgiveness, like Peter, who said, "No, Lord, I will never deny you, never, never, never." And then when the cock crowed, he began to cry. He repented. And this is the way of the servant. When we slip, when we fall, we know how to ask for pardon. Instead, when the servant is unable to understand that he has fallen, when passion takes him in such a way and leads him to idolatry, he opens his heart to Satan. He enters into the night. And that is what happened to Judas. We think today of Jesus, the servant, faithful in service. His vocation is to serve to the point of death on a cross. We think about each one of us, part of the people of God. We are servants. Our vocation is to serve, not to profit from our position in the church, but to serve, always in service. We ask the grace to persevere in that service. At times we slip and fall, but grace at least is given to us to cry, just as St. Peter cried. May God bless you. Bye-bye.